Yeah. Bitches be ballin' week 2. Thanks for joining us again if you're out there in the internets. Again, thank you to Slater Kinney for our glorious intro music and to Erin G for our graphics and branding. Yuriano and Kayla Fonte are back, guys.
Yeah.
And as we were speaking, the first slate of games are happening. So, but we care about our audience, you the listener. So we're breaking away from the action to bring you up to where we're just going to talk about recapping our women's only league draft and how we find time for fantasy and other random shit that comes into our mind. So yeah, Kayla, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You know what? It's a good game on today, so I'm gonna finish watching that after. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm wearing my cookies and hoops Knicks
Awesome.
themed basketball hat because I want the Knicks to show up tonight. When I left, they weren't quite showing up, so
They're
maybe
still
there's a
in
little
preseason mode. That's the
true,
problem.
true,
Yeah, they're tired.
true.
Also, it's a new team, so they're still gelling together,
Still
right?
gelling, Yeah, I got a lot of new guys. Anywho, skis. So let's talk about our draft. So we had it
Yeah.
last Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday? No, Friday.
Said Friday. Friday.
Friday
It's
night.
been a minute.
And we got 12 ladies
Mhm.
head to head. Yahoo. Yours
9 cat.
truly set up a third round reversal on Yahoo. It's a
Mhm.
manual process. It's not that hard, but everyone should do third round reversal, in my opinion. And we had a Discord. We got a Bitches Be Ballin' Discord. So we had voice
Mhm.
channel opened up and where we could talk shit during the draft. And it was great. It was
It was
so
awesome.
fun drafting with all women. Um, and I was picking 6th. So
That's a
Kayla,
tough
you
spot.
did some randomizer duck
I
animation
did a
to
duck race. Yeah.
duck race to figure out the
Yep.
order beforehand, and I was fucking right in the middle, man, the worst place to be. And
Yep.
you
I got lucky because my duck was in last for like 90% of that race, but it pulled through. I
number
am
1,
so happy.
baby.
Number one, my first time getting Wemby. So let's pull up that draft board
Let's
there.
pull it up.
Let's see it. So we couldn't get the full board because we did not take a picture of it after the results, but we will go round by round, and there's 3 rounds per page. So we'll start off with that. And
If
of
anyone
course,
from Yahoo is that works at Yahoo is listening, doubt it, but just in case, have the
never know.
grid view available post-draft so that we can just take that beautiful little screenshot. Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of work to do this, and it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but it will have to do for today. All right. So number one, of course, Victor Wembanyama. So this is funny because I actually hold Jokic slightly higher than Wemby, just because he's been one of the most reliable players in the league. He's ranked first or top 3 for the past couple of seasons. Availability is there, the durability. So I just think it's similar production from Jokic this year. But because I already have Jokic in one of my other leagues, I had to change it up a little bit and go with Wemby, which I think the majority of people are doing this year.
First world problems, Kayla. Jesus
I
Christ.
know.
I didn't get higher than pick 3 in any of my 8 drafts,
No
so geez
way.
Louise.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Shit. That's
but
actually
okay.
rough.
You
I only
got your
got 2 top 3 picks. Or yeah, 2 top 3. That's it. So I got Wemby and Jokic. I didn't get Luka this year, which was disappointing. Kind
I
of
got
wanted him.
Luka. So that's what I got Luka my number 3.
That's good. Elite pick right there.
I've
So you
never
can't go
had
wrong.
Luka either, so I'm excited.
Same.
Yeah, knock
I
on
finally
wood.
got Shea. I had the 4th pick for 1 or 2 leagues, so I got him, which was great. I've never had him either, and he's Canadian, so added bonus,
Yeah,
right?
bonus. Yeah.
Yeah, as expected, Jokic went second here. Those are the very clear-cut top 2
Top
picks.
4. Top 4 is always the same.
Yeah, Shea and Luka
Head to
next,
head.
so
Yeah, and I was picking 6. I was really hoping like, can I get AD? Because I love
mhm.
building around AD, like, it's super fun.
I've
But
never had him.
really? Well, I mean,
Yeah, never.
hopefully he stays healthy this year because he was great last year.
Fantastic.
Um, but I got Tyrese. I'm cats in Oakland, by the way, so, I got Tyrese, and I was like, "All right, let's do this. Let's punt some points, yo. Let's do
Good
it."
pick. I've done the exact same in many of my leagues where I've had 6. Unfortunately, I picked also at the middle a lot, so Tyrese is on quite a bit of my teams. But yeah, good punt points build right off the bat.
Yeah. And then I liked seeing Tatum go this high, like, I've seen him
Mhm.
go, like, at the bottom of the first round.
Yep.
So, all the ladies, like, they were freaking bringing their A game, man, like, there
Oh,
were
yeah.
no surprises here, like, everything was, like, clockwork,
Mhm. This was
and
top tier drafting.
top tier, man.
Top tier.
Even
Elite.
even Harden, like,
Mhm.
I mean, he went at the beginning of the second round. Like, these ladies weren't falling for that Harden in the first round shit, so I like to see that.
That's what I've done. You know what? I feel comfortable picking him at the end of the, first round, at the highest.
Yeah,
Just because like, there's still the injury concerns there and everything like that, and the Clippers are a mess right now. Um, but the upside is there, which is why I would feel comfortable, but second round, I mean, mid-second round, that's a steal. That's good.
yeah, totally. Um,
Anthony Edwards went
and
early.
Anthony Edwards did go early.
Yeah.
Supersonic. So that's Amy, who lives in LA, and she's in another one of my leagues that Steve Alexander, Dr. A puts on. She's really good. So I think Anthony Edwards is kinda her type of player. She likes
Mhm.
really fun guys. And I
I
love
wish
that
I
her
got
team
him.
name's Supersonics too. Wonder if she's
I know,
playing
that's awesome.
in
That's a good
Seattle.
throwback right there.
Yeah. So round 2, good stuff, Steph and Scotty at the turn. Um,
Love
and
Scotty
then
there.
Yep, yep. Bridgetown Ballers, so that's my buddy Joanna, who used to play in Steve Malkmus's league with me for years. But Malk, decommissioned that league, a couple years ago, and I don't think Joanna's been playing since then, so I was really
Mhm.
stoked to get her back, um, to join Bitches Be Ballin' because she is a really good fantasy player. Like, she's just so measured and thoughtful and smart, like, the real grown-up in the room when it comes to fantasy, so I'm stoked that she's back. So she was going with some good solid picks here, with Sabonis and Booker. It's a nice pairing. And
Mhm.
then LaMelo went right after Harden, Mitchell, and then I was stoked to get Chet because
That's awesome.
I didn't think he would fall to me, but, punt points, that was a done deal then once I
For
got
sure.
Chet, to pair with Tyrese, so
Yeah, I was lucky to get Chet in one of my leagues too, and I've never had him either, but how awesome would it be to have Chet and Wemby on the same team?
I was afraid if he was gonna fall to you, and that was in my mind, like, fucking
I would have went
Kayla
for it.
cannot have Wemby and Chet, man, that would be
You were
over,
plotting against me. That's why you were
over
quiet
for
on the
blocks.
Discord. That's why you were quiet around this mark on the Discord because you were plotting against me, trying to get Chet.
I was quiet, yeah, um,
But I wanna ask you, what are your thoughts on that LaMelo Ball pick?
you know, so in our other league, the DMAC and Kayla Between Two Hoops League,
Mm,
if you recall, I was picking
mhm.
8th, and it's a 14-team league, and, I picked no, I wasn't 8th, I was fucking last, so I was picking 14th, and, Trey Young fell to me. So I was like, "Trey Young, yeah, okay, I'll draft him at
Awesome.
14." And then 15th, I was just like, "Who would be a great pairing?" Because 'Cause I'm just gonna go, like, all in on the guard build, right, at the just to start, like, grab them all. So I was like, "I'm going for LaMelo," like, he's been balling out in the preseason. So I picked him at, 15. So for me, like, seeing him go 5th and 2nd round was not weird to me because
Mhm.
there's risk there, but there's so much upside.
Exactly, it's a high risk, high reward situation, but that seems to be at about his ADP. For me, though, he's someone that I would avoid just
Yeah,
because he's a little too risky for my taste, but I definitely see the appeal there.
yeah,
So that's fair, I totally get it.
yeah,
Joel Embiid, though, went 23rd,
yeah,
and that's where he's been falling ever since, the back-to-back news came out. So I think that's reasonable.
And
I
now
still
look,
wouldn't do
he's
it.
not playing this week, probably.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he said he's out for this week for sure, and then gonna be reevaluated, shortly, but
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't justify a pick.
So Hottie Barnes had she had number 2, so she got Jokic. So
Mhm,
that's great. Um, but then she got, Embiid, and then we did the 3rd round reversal, so she didn't
mhm,
go till the end again at the 3rd round, but she got Cade Cunningham, so that's solid.
mhm.
Um,
A lot of
yeah, I
potential there
mean,
for sure.
I was happy to get Freddie Van Fleet in the 3rd round.
Love that guy.
He
Elite Raptor.
fell. I thought he'd be drafted, and I was just like he was at the top of my
Yeah.
queue. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually been where he's been going in most of my leagues, but yeah, quite a bit he fell. I know some people reach for him and go a little bit earlier, but that's a steal.
Yeah.
Love that guy. He's such an underrated fantasy player, and he fits that punt points build too.
He really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Jalen Williams at 36. That was me.
That was you.
I
You
totally
got a
forgot.
Jalen.
I'm in so many leagues that I can't even keep my players straight.
Do you
Yeah,
have a
and
Jalen in all your teams?
I think I do, to be honest with you, because
I
I've
think I do
drafted
too.
Jalen Williams and Johnson so many times, and that's what I did here. I took Jalen Williams, and then I had the back to back pick, so I went Johnson. So I got
Oh, yeah, you got
double
double Jalen's.
Jalen's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I posted my team on X, and people were like, "Yeah, double Johnson, double Jalen's, let's go." So the hype is there. I'm so excited for that. Like so much potential between those two, especially Jalen Johnson with DeJounte Murray gone. It's gonna be fantastic. I
True.
love it.
Yeah.
But I had to give up Emmanuel quickly, who went to Hottie Barnes. But
Mm.
because that's such a great team name, I can't even be mad.
It's a great team name.
Fantastic. I love it. And it just goes with the team, right?
It
So
does, Hottie Barnes.
I'm glad that she got him. Yeah. And Paul George even dropped to 43rd.
Mm.
Someone I also probably wouldn't take a chance on. Even Kawhi, I'm trying to see where he went here, and I can't even find his name.
Should we switch over
But
to the next board? Yeah.
already there. Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So that's quickly
Yeah.
there. Yep. Cam Thomas at 50. I think
Mhm.
that's slightly high, just because he's more of a points leagues guy.
Totally agree. I was surprised to
Yeah.
see him go that early.
Yeah. Even though I think he's ranked at about like 70 ish,
Yeah.
but even then, 70 is high for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you need those points, couple of threes, free throw percentage, he's your guy. But
Mhm.
outside of that, not so much. That's the only problem. Here we go. Kawhi Leonard, 52nd. Would
Yep.
you have drafted him?
No.
Mhm.
I have him in one of my leagues, and it was
Right, right.
before, the news came out that he was out indefinitely.
But you got him at a discount though.
At the time, I thought
At the
so,
time. Yeah.
but now not, but it's Roto, so games cap
Mm,
Roto, so I can just put him in IR.
exactly.
Um, were there
That's important to look
any
at too. Settings really depends on how you draft, of course. Roto, I'd feel more comfortable drafting someone like Embiid, for example, but head to head, definite no.
definite no?
Walker Kessler, 63.
I thought that was early, but because I wanted
Slightly.
him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I wanted
Were you getting
Kessler.
sniped for a lot of your picks?
Not really, I got Derek White, was really stoked about that.
Awesome. Great two-way
Jared
player.
Allen was solid center in that spot. I didn't wanna
Mhm.
get burned like I have in some other leagues by not drafting a center, at the
Mhm.
beginning, so, um, and then I got OG round 6, he looked really good today.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Simons is early, I thought,
Yeah,
a
Simon's a
little
bit of
early for
injury risk there.
Simons.
Go to the
Um,
next one here.
Bogdanovich, I thought that was too early.
I actually,
Lopez.
I like that pick there.
Really?
He's one of my risers this year.
Yeah, if he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy, but
He
if
looked
he
great
is,
in Olympics.
mhm. Zach Edey went 70th. I didn't notice that. I don't
I
know if I
thought Brooke
would've
Lopez, that was early for Brooke Lopez.
a little bit just because of the age, but elite
Mm.
blocks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
true.
probably coulda held up a little bit there. But Zach, though, that'll be an
Yeah.
interesting one, though,
Mhm.
to see how that Grizzlies lineup, shapes up, especially if
Mhm.
there's injuries too. I mean, JJJ is a little bit injury prone. Their backcourt is more injury prone, but he could have some big opportunities there. Zubac, love that pick. I was aiming to get him, but no dice. I was hoping he would fall to me. I didn't want to reach for him, but missed out.
Yeah,
Too
you
much.
didn't draft a center here, did you?
I didn't. I gotta see
Well,
where I
Jabari
went,
Smith is
but
eligible, center eligible, but yeah.
yeah, but more so power forward. That's the thing. At least we had that one center slot, which is why I felt a little bit more comfortable holding off of it. Plus, I had
Yeah.
Wemby, so like he's my dominant center. But
Yeah, if you're on Yahoo, commissioners, 2 center league, no go. Change it to 1. Uh, yeah, I mean, I got Amin Thompson. I've got him in, like, every fucking team that I
oh
have.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm all in on
DMAC
him.
loves him. Huge sleeper for him.
All in on him.
I'm still a little bit hesitant. And the only reason for that is just because like there's so many young guys on the Rockets. So I'm concerned about the minutes, but like if he does get that consistent role and good minutes, 100% great pick.
Yeah, yeah. Hartenstein went, bottom of the 8th.
Ooh. And that was before the news, I believe.
No,
That
dude, that
was it
was way
after?
after, yeah. This was just
Oh, I'm
Friday.
getting my timeline is not adding up. That's what happens when you do too many fantasy leagues. Like you start losing your mind a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you, sister.
Oh my god, 11 leagues, I can't. It's already stressing out about it. But we'll talk about our tips later too,
Yeah,
to help out with that.
yeah. I like seeing Sexton and Keontae go back to back here, top
Mhm.
of round 9.
I like Keontae a bit more though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I've seen him big going a lot later though, the round 9, like,
Oh
after
yeah, for
round 10.
sure.
Yeah.
I've seen him going in like the 130s, maybe
Shit.
120s, around there. So, sleeper pick, 100%.
Porzingis. We have IL
Mhm.
plus, so
Yep.
that's good.
Porzingis, I didn't draft in any of my leagues. I don't know, he's out for too long for me. But I mean, if he falls at you at a good price, I could take a chance.
Yeah, I don't have him either.
Oh, let's see. We got RJ Barrett. I was so mad that I didn't get him. Love that guy. Even in a
Even
categories league.
yeah, I mean, it's what's wrong with him? Is he still injured? I mean, he's not playing in the opener,
I
right?
think he is out for the opener. Um, I don't think it's gonna be like a significant injury though.
Hopefully
I,
not.
I hope not, because I'm very excited to see him play for the Raptors this year. Full season.
Did
Tyus
Gra
Jones is a nice pick.
It is a nice pick. Did Grady Dick go?
I feel like he went near the end.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I was looking around for him on my waivers, but couldn't find him in
Yeah,
most leagues, unfortunately. Gotta grab that dick, you know?
totally. He's a great late flyer, and now with all the news about the injuries that
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna go big. He can go
Literally.
big this week.
I think he's gonna have a huge role, right?
Yeah,
Love him as a late round pick, 100%.
yeah, totally.
Dante DiVincenzo. I took him
Yep,
10th round. I love
yep.
that pick.
I was hoping
I
to
think the
get him.
upside's there. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he fit my build
That's
pretty
true.
well. Yeah.
I love his energy
He's
this year,
so good.
right?
Yeah. When the Warriors had him, like, he just plugs in the way that he needs to. Like, he's so, like, professional and, like,
Mhm.
and I think he's gonna be great in Minnesota.
I think so too. He's hyped up, he wants to prove himself after a trade. So,
Yeah, you picked,
right?
Dante and then Mike Conley back to back. I like that.
Wait, Mike Conley? Did I get Mike Conley?
Yeah.
Can't even remember. My
Or no,
Conley's a good
you
pick
didn't
though.
pick them back to back, but you picked them
I
in
didn't.
the
Yeah,
in
I did. Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm looking
in
here.
round 11.
Yeah, I got
So
Pirtle. That too.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but Conley though, he's a good late round source of assists, which is what I needed. So, I mean, there are concerns of his age and injuries and things like that, but I mean, for a late round pick, I'd take the chance.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. Who else
I
we
got
got?
Onyeka, which I thought was a good center available at the
Mhm.
end.
D-Mac is huge on him, especially with Clint Capella maybe moving to the bench or being traded,
Yeah, I
right? It's
mean,
gotta happen sometime,
yeah, we're hoping
right?
it's
We
this
say that every
year.
year, but
Yeah.
it could be the time.
And then great centers near the end there with Clowney, and then Drummond was a great get.
Mhm. Drummond is a great handcuff.
He's gonna go off this
Oh my
week.
god.
I
Those
have him in one of my
rebounds?
leagues.
Oh, yeah?
I have him in the Reclaim League, in the Industry
Oh,
Pickup League.
nice.
Yeah,
Shit, that was where I was gonna go pick him up too, but I guess not anymore. I gotta change my game plan now.
I am
Damn.
deploying him.
Yeah, he'll be good. Oh, yeah, 100%. What do you think about Scoot Henderson?
I mean, Josh keeps saying that he's gonna come off the bench, that he's heard he's coming off the bench, and that can't be forever, like, inevitably, he's gonna start. So I don't
Mhm,
know, I think there's a lot of upside there. I mean, Portland's gonna tank, and they're gonna wanna just play Scoot as much as possible, so,
mhm.
um, I think he's great, you know?
I agree with that. I like him as a late round pick. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people were kinda scarred from last season,
Yeah, that's
but hey,
last
the upside
season.
is there, right? I
Yeah,
mean, that's a common thing with rookies, right? Like, it's, like, part of the growing pains.
yeah.
So, Chris Middleton is one pick I am not a fan of, just 'cause I
Who picked
don't
him? Where is he? Oh, there he is,
Avery, yeah,
Avery. Well, Avery
117.
was auto drafting, remember?
Oh, was she? I didn't
She
even know
couldn't
that.
make our draft, so she
Oh, shoot.
she ended
That
up with
would
a pretty good team, but yeah,
Yeah,
that was
just
an
not that
auto
Chris
draft.
Middleton pick, but
Yeah,
that's a tough pick. I mean, can't
and
trust
head
him.
to head, yeah.
Yeah, no, head to head is a game changer. Norman Powell, I like, though. He went right before him.
Yeah, you were hot on him.
I love Norman
I'm
Powell, former
shocked you
Raptor,
didn't
of
get him.
course, too.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I thought he would fall a little bit further. There was some leagues that I was doing early on, and he was going at about 160. Like, I was just taking him with my last pick, like, I didn't even have to reach,
Emma
and
knows
now
her
you
shit,
can't.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she picked up Norm Powell, and then she got Dyson, and then
Dyson! Oh, I was so
Alex
mad I missed
Sarr.
out.
Yeah, she was sniping you, huh?
Shit, she got me good. Oh my god, and the same thing happened to me in another league. D-Mac, literally the pick right before mine, took Dyson Daniels. I almost whipped my phone at a wall. I was like, "You've gotta be fucking kidding me." I think I even tweeted about it because I was like I was losing it.
That's so funny.
Oh my god, because 'cause I've been trying to pick him up in as many leagues as possible, but maybe that's a good thing too, because you don't wanna have the same player in every single league. So,
There's
yeah,
tremendous upside with him, though.
there is. I love him this year. Him, Norman Powell, great sleepers. Well, I
Yeah.
can't say sleepers anymore, I guess, but yeah, everyone here knows their shit. I was just getting sniped left and right.
Yeah, it was a really good draft.
It was amazing. Yeah, Dyson Daniels went at 125, Jaden Ivey after him. And you got Okongwu, which is a great pick. Taylor Hendricks too, a lot of upside there. And then
Mm,
that's where I took Mike Conley. And then Trace Jackson Davis. A lot of high
mhm,
upside players going here.
mhm.
Jeremy Grant, he's been going so low in every draft that I've done.
Yeah.
I think he went undrafted actually in one of them.
Well, he kinda just gives you points, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's the most versatile, and there's so many injury risks with him. But I mean, to go undrafted, I was kind of surprised. Like, probably
That's
take him as like a
crazy.
last round. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I mean, I wasn't gonna pick him up, but thought it was surprising. Let's look at the final one here. Round
Nice to see
13,
some dubs going in the last few rounds. Trace
right?
Jackson, Buddy Hield, D'Anthony Melton, like, I
Mhm.
haven't been seeing a lot of my dubs being picked up in the last, so that's nice.
I got Jackson Davis, so that one was for you.
Thank
We
you.
got you.
Sohan is great that late.
I like
Um,
him.
yeah, there's
I like him
Grady,
this year.
so Amy got him.
Yeah. Gonna miss that dick.
Ben Simmons, Emma.
That's an interesting one. Like, I feel like a lot of people every year are like, this is his year, like he'll be okay. I'm not fully convinced, but I would like to have him on one of my teams one year.
I mean, if you're gonna pick him in the last round, then there's
Yeah.
might as well just see
Oh,
how it goes,
100%.
you know?
Yeah, he's definitely better than some of the other options available. So, last round pick, I would definitely do that.
And I will say the case for all of these picks here is just see how it goes, you know, because you always
Mhm.
want, like, one kinda waiver spot just to move at least one to move players in and out of, so mine a lot of
Exactly.
times was Julian Strother because he looked really good in the preseason. I
Yep.
know, like, people freaking love him in Denver, and, um, he can really have those ball out moments, so and he might get the starting spot at some point, so just see.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's what you wanna do with your last pick too, right? Take a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna find, like, super high quality superstars here.
Keon Ellis
So
is great, like,
mhm.
he could
Sleeper pick.
yeah,
Yep. Nembhard I like, especially if Halliburton's out.
yep,
Um,
good
oh, yeah,
source of
Keon was my
assists.
last pick, yeah. Grayson Allen, I'm not super high on. Tyus just knocked
Yeah,
him out of the lineup, so
felt like there were better picks than Grayson, but yeah,
I mean,
he's
6 option or 6 man, so maybe? Like, I wouldn't count him out, like, he is coming off a career year,
yeah,
but, I mean, there's worse options you could pick at that point. So,
yeah,
as a
yeah,
chance, right? Brogdon, I'm not super big on either. Too many injury
yeah.
concerns for me, but
Oh, hello, Chauncey. Got a little Chauncey here. Chauncey, wanna say hi to everybody?
oh my god,
This is
absolutely
Chance.
adorable.
Hello, this is Chance.
How many cats do you have again?
I've got 4, hence the name Cats in Oakland.
That's awesome. I freaking love it. My brother is obsessed with cats, so we've been trying to get one for a while, but no dice. Maybe one day.
Alright,
Alright.
fun time. Now that we've drafted, games have started. 11 leagues for you, 8 for me. Having previously just had, at the most, 4 leagues. Um, this is, a little work in progress here. I mean, in the past, when I was doing, like, 2 or 3 leagues, obviously, like, you wanna be plugged into all the news at all times,
Mhm,
right? Whether set up those basketball monster alerts on Twitter if you're in basketball monster, like, super helpful. Just being aware of all the stuff so that you can add and drop, as
mhm,
quickly as you need to, especially with, like, waiver priority leagues. I love Fab,
mhm,
though, because that makes it more equal, right? Where you just put in a bid and then highest bid wins, which is great,
mhm,
but, like, most leagues are, waiver priority order, so just being aware of all the news is super important, and if you have desk jobs like me, like, it's easier to stay on top of stuff and to make
mhm.
moves as you can, um, but I tend to save all my, like, dive deep into my rosters, look at all the news into the hours between 10 PM and midnight, and I'm on West
Mhm.
Coast time, so that is usually when I'm just looking at stuff and making tweaks to my roster. How about you, Kayla?
For me, like, it's very erratic. I try to do it throughout the day or whenever I have a chance. Cause me, I'm not at a desk job, I'm at a retail store. So, I'm always moving around,
Yeah,
and I'm helping customers and managing and things like that, so I don't always have my phone on me, and I don't really carry it with me. So, like, I'll do something before a shift starts or when I come home, middle of the night, honestly, just whenever I can. And
so
it's
you're
it's
on your phone.
yeah. Like, when I'm not at work, I have my phone, like, attached to my ass.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there, right? Like, to watch out for, like, my lineups and things like that. But that's why it's important to try and find some time, even though it's hard. I know. But, like, for something like Yahoo, like, if you're playing in, like, a casual league, it only takes about a couple minutes just to start your active lineup, and then you're set for the week, and then make minor adjustments as you need. And like you mentioned, put on alerts. so then you can be alerted to news right away and make adjustments, and then you're good to go. But I
Yeah,
get that it's hard.
Yahoo, when they introduced I think it was a couple seasons ago, the set active lineup button, just the one-click button, and then it
Mhm.
starts all your active players for the week. Fucking godsend when they introduced that, because otherwise, a lot of lineups weren't set after you made, like, a roster move and then forgot to
Mhm.
set your lineup. Like, it still happens. If you do any kind of waiver move, the rest of your lineups for the week are just fucked up, so you have to,
Yep.
like, go in there and reset your lineups again, but, um, any kinda, like, little handy feature adjustments that the platforms can do, is so
Mhm.
helpful, but, like, fan tracks, like, I've never really I played in 1 Fantrax league in the past, but now I'm in 3 or 4.
Same.
Half my leagues are on Fantrax, and that interface, like, is a fucking nightmare, like, I mean,
Right? Oh
it's
my god, it
best in
stresses me
class
out.
product, don't get me wrong, but the UI UX is just really hard to figure out, and
Mhm.
it's really busy, and me, it's like, when I'm looking at a screen that's just, like, packed full of all of these things, my brain just starts to get really cloudy.
Same here.
Um, so it's an adjustment for me. It's almost better Fantrax on the phone versus desktop. I don't know why.
Mhm.
But yeah. And games cap, like, it's really tricky with the games cap in the locked on leagues,
It
and
is. But I saw, like, about making spreadsheets and things like that. It's a little bit more time consuming, but I think it's a really helpful tool to stay on track with that.
helps me,
Yeah.
helps me.
I'm gonna have to get that set up soon.
I'll share my spreadsheet with you if you want.
Yes, thank you. Please, 'cause I'm fighting for my life over here.
Yeah, because I could not I mean, even Josh put out a tutorial video about how to
Mhm.
use fan tracks for the games cap leagues, and it was just like, well, okay, there's some good strategic tips. Like he said, by Tuesday, I always make sure that I have at least I've had at least one game in each of the slots played,
Mhm.
which is good. That's a good strategic tip. But
Yep.
then the rest of the stuff about, like, how to, like, look at your min max and then how to look at the schedules, like, that for me is just like, well, it's all brain fog shit. Like, it still contributes to the brain fog for me. So, um, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean though. Fantrax, honestly, like this is my first time playing on that platform and it's stressing me out. It is so busy. But the other thing is too is like Yahoo, I know they underwent like a really big update. I don't really like it.
I fucking hate it.
Right?
Dude,
Oh, it
the
sucks. It
matchup
stresses me out.
view
It's
is
gross.
terrible. Like, didn't the matchup view used to have, um, the players, like, in the columns? Weren't
I
you
can't
used to
remember.
I thought you were able to see, like, what players from each of the teams, were playing. I'm
Honestly,
almost
I can't even
positive, and
remember.
that
It most likely.
now it's like it just shows me stats. Like,
Yeah, and I don't
not
like where all the
useful.
buttons are. Like it's not it. Oh,
Hate it.
yeah. Have you ever used ESPN?
Yes, for Roto.
Yeah, how'd you find it?
I thought it was for Roto, I thought the interface was actually better than Yahoo's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
ESPN I've never tried.
yeah,
It
but
was very points.
I haven't played on ESPN for a few years.
That's fair. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Yahoo is usually my go-to, and then I guess Fantrax is second, but ESPN maybe one day, especially because 'cause I'm into points leagues, but hmm,
Yeah, for Roto, it was great. Better than Yahoo.
interesting.
Anyway, so yeah, finding time. I've actually this year I'm trying to set up calendar reminders on my computer to
Mhm,
remind me to set my lineups for the 8 leagues like every night. And then I also have these like tracking spreadsheets where I track like all my head-to-head leagues. Um and so I usually like input all the stats and stuff from that the prior week on, like, Monday morning. So I'll go in my Excel spreadsheets Monday morning and input, like, all the different stats. I'm sure there's a way to
mhm,
dynamically do it, but I can't be bothered. So that I can and these spreadsheets actually they're really useful to me because I can see how I track across the 9 categories compared to the 11 other teams, and so then
Mhm.
I can see, like, where my weaknesses are, and it also shows me, like, good people to trade with. So, like, if I see, "Kayla, you're really weak in points," and that's but you're in, like, the top 3rd in points,
Mhm.
um, and I'm punting points, then I'll float a trade to you because maybe you've got a guy that is good in steals and you're already pretty decent in steals. So this spreadsheet just allows me to like see that stuff over the course of the season. So do you have any tools like that that you made yourself?
No, nothing that I've made myself, but I use hashtag basketball. So for the first time, like I started uploading all of my leagues into there, and it's been a really helpful tool
I've
even
never
during
heard of it.
drafts. Hashtag basketball?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No way. It's
I'm
similar to
making note.
Basketball Monster, but
Ah,
I
so you
put it
don't use
into our
Basketball Monster?
I do, but I use hashtag just a little bit more because it's also more oriented towards points too. Like you have like customizable
Mm,
rankings and things. Honestly, both are amazing tools. Definitely the best out there. But yeah, I uploaded my leagues into there, so like it'll give you tips on like waiver wire suggestions, how you compare to other teams, your strengths and weaknesses, projected stats, all that kind of shit. So that's what I use. I find it a little bit easier just because I don't know if I have the time to make all that stuff, even though I want to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But like, there's limits to what I can do. But like, for finding time for fantasy, like, there's always going to be moments in your day where you have some downtime. Like, you could look at your league or your lineup while you're eating breakfast
While you're
before
in the
you're going to
bath.
work. And you could listen to a podcast when you're going to work,
Yeah.
commuting, right? Like, there's always times to like get your news and things like that. And even like if you have X, that seems to be the dominant fantasy setting, but just put your alerts on and then it just comes up on your phone. You don't even have to do a deep dive into the analysis or anything. Or
Yeah.
follow analysts too. They'll give you a quick rundown of everything,
I'm
right?
so
So
bummed that X Twitter is still the platform for all of this fantasy stuff.
I know. I tried to do it on Instagram, but no luck.
No, it's
It's just
just
it's Twitter and then YouTube, right?
yeah.
That's
I don't
it.
mind
But
YouTube. I love YouTube, but,
mhm.
X fucking
X is growing
evil.
on me, but, like, I keep it, like, interchanging between X and Twitter, and I just can't get it straight through my head.
Yeah, it's
So, like,
always
I
been
always go
Twitter
back
to
and forth,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Like, when I remember, I call it X, but for the most part, it's Twitter.
I mean, the fucking icon, the logo is
Oh,
so ugly.
it looks like a bird shit on it.
It's terrible.
Oh
I
my
mean, was
god.
it made with, like, fucking papyrus? No, it's not papyrus, but you know what I mean. It's, like,
It's
as
yeah,
ugly as papyrus. Like, what's
yeah,
up with the double stroke in that, you know? It's so bad.
yeah.
Ugh.
It's rough out there.
Yeah. We
But let's
want
get into
things to be
fantasy
beautiful.
tips. We do, and
Fantasy
that's why
tips.
we have these awesome designs
Yes.
by Erin too. Shout out to her because like, these are fucking fantastic. I love
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. We're about high quality visual graphics.
Damn straight. Only the
Yeah,
finest
only the
for
finest.
bitches be balling.
Uh, well, I mean, we've given enough tips, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we and you know what? Anyone can hit us up on our Twitter X, and
Mhm.
we're happy to, like, give tips and stuff. I don't know about looking at your lineups and shit like that. It's tiresome, but,
Yeah, I always try to if I can, but it is a lot of work, but we're always down to, give advice and things like that. Hit
yeah.
us up anytime.
Yeah, and
We
we
try
got
to
that
answer.
one sheeter, which has
Mhm,
really good, like, even season long a lot of stuff's around the draft, but there's season long stuff that's in there too. I mean, there's just so much information out there and so much good analyst content,
mhm.
um, that you just gotta pick the personality that you gel with the most and then just listen to them, like, mainline it all day long, you know?
Oh, 100%, yeah. There's a lot of analysts out there, and everyone's always willing to help. Like we said in our first episode, it's a very tight-knit community, and everyone is so kind and helpful. So there's always someone out there who will answer your questions.
Yeah, yeah, love it, and we wanna answer too, so
Of
we're
course.
here for you.
Damn straight. The bitches are here.
Bitches are here. Um, well, let's see. I do not have a dick move of the week, so everyone's been on
Mhm.
their best behavior. Thank
For
you
now,
for now, but always know that I'm
we're
looking out.
watching.
I'm watching, I'm listening.
Mhm.
So try not to unleash any dick moves unless you're Grady Dick. You can go all dick all the time.
Dick can always go dick. That's
Big
right.
dick energy.
Yes, and you know
That
what?
could have been your team
That
name too.
so that actually is technically my team name because I drafted Vic in our league, Wemby. So my team name is Big Vic Energy. So I still got it there a little
You
bit.
still got it.
I still
Yeah.
got it. I got that big dick energy, so that's all right. Yeah, we don't have the dick move of the week, but we do have the badass bitches of the week. And that's just the New York Liberty team. First WNBA championship. So shout out to them. That is absolutely amazing. And shout out to Sabrina Ionescu because I fucking love your shoes. They're awesome. I love them. I was wearing them today at work and oh my god. One of the best basketball shoes out there.
I
So
mean, a
shout
lot
out to
of
them.
hoopers, NBA hoopers wear her shoes. Yeah.
Yes,
So
I know Mikal Bridges is a big fan of her shoes.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God. She had a rough game though, man.
she did, but that's okay because the shoes more than make up for it, and you guys won the chip, so all is forgiven, don't worry about it. She had that big buzzer beater, so it's
That's
even,
true.
it's even.
And then they were smoking those victory cigars at the end. I mean,
Mhm.
what a game. That was such a great game. I mean, yeah, the refs, inserted
Yeah.
themselves a little bit, but I'm really glad it went to overtime. Everyone wanted overtime, and it
Mhm,
was just a great game. So, I always love to see a new team win the chip. So,
mhm. Especially for the first time, it's so exciting. Like, I'll never forget when the Raptors won in 2019, like, it
mm,
was just a whole other
don't remind
feeling.
me, Kayla.
Oh, sorry, I
Don't
forgot.
remind me. I was
Oh, you
there
guys have
in the
enough chips,
game.
though.
I was there in the arena because I used to be a
No.
Warriors season ticket holder for years, and I was there when, Clay got injured in that game and then came out to hit those free throws, and KD. I mean, it was
That was rough. I felt for you.
heartbreaking, but you guys deserved it.
You know
So,
what? Like, they played their hearts out, and I'll never forget that experience. It was just amazing, and you guys have won a lot,
it's true.
so we'll give you that. We have our one now, so we're good until the next one with, Scotty Barnes, Quickly Barrett leading the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So sometime soon.
Um,
But
well,
that's a wrap.
I think we covered a lot of stuff. Maybe we went a little long, but sorry about that. We just wanted to go over our awesome draft, and maybe in the future we'll have some other of our league mates on to
Mhm.
introduce themselves. But Kayla, um, don't let them. Like, oh no, we gotta. Okay,
The
we
sign
got.
off.
I'm
Don't
fucking
get
this
caught.
up. I'm
Don't get
fucking
caught.
this up.
It's okay. It's been a
Kayla,
long day.
Kayla, let's not get caught.
Let's keep going.